Every time you pick up a bag of coffee, do you look at where that coffee is originated or where it is coming from? Well, most of the coffee in the world that we drink today comes from southern countries around the equator, such as Guatemala, Panama, and Ecuador. But did you know that Hawaii is actually the only state in America that can grow coffee? Hello, everybody. My name is Ethan Strickland, and today I'm going to be talking to y'all about Hawaii. I believe that Hawaii is the coolest state to visit because of three reasons: for its diverse culture and environment, and all the different activities that can be done inside Hawaii. The first thing I want to be talking about tonight is the environment and how diverse the environment is and all the different plants and animals within it. Second of all, I'm going to be talking about the culture and how Hawaii came to what it is today. And lastly, I'm going to be talking about all the different things and activities that tourists can go see in Hawaii and that, are just great for the state. So, here's why I believe Hawaii is the coolest state in America to visit. For starters, Hawaii is environmentally diverse and is one of the most environmentally diverse states in America. There are many types of interesting animals that contain different types of birds, seals, turtles, and fish. My favorite fish that lives in Hawaii is the bonefish, which is actually one of the most elusive fish, and they're very hard to catch. Hawaii has a tropical climate, and it is around 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit all year round, which makes it able to grow thousands of types of different plants that can feed all the types of animals that Hawaii has. Hawaii is actually the only state in America that is made of underwater volcanoes, and according to United States Geographical Services, Hawaii still has 6 active volcanoes today. As well, according to the U.S. Parks, the biome is considered a tropical rainforest, and Hawaii is wet most of the time, getting about 12 inches of rain a month. Also, Hawaii is the furthest south state, and that is why they are able to grow coffee because of the tropical environment they have. My second point I'm going to be talking about to you today is how Hawaii is very culturally diverse. According to the HuffPost, Hawaii was the first state to actually ban plastic bags. This is because their government really cares about the environment and wanted to shut down the whole plastic bag situation before it got big. And that is why every time you walk into a grocery store in Hawaii, you will be handed a paper bag to put your groceries in. As well, Hawaii is the first state to ban billboards. So when you do go to Hawaii, there will never be any billboards around, or you'll always be able to see the mountains and all the beautiful nature around. And my last thing about culture is that Hawaii is in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, which makes it a huge melting pot for different races and cultures all around the world. You have people cooking things like spam with eggs and just mixing it up with food, and you'll have people from China come and bring their Chinese food, and then you'll have people from the Philippines come and bring their food. It's all a cultural mismatch, and that's why they call it a melting pot. My last point is that there are many activities to do, and that's why thousands of tourists come every year to enjoy the beautiful state of Hawaii. Some things that you can do on the island are you can go to the famous place called North Shore and surf some of the biggest waves in America. There are many trails you can hike that lead up to the volcanoes that you can take beautiful pictures at. Scuba diving is one of the big attractions in the reefs. My favorite thing to do at Hawaii is to go visit the Dole Plantation, which is where they grow pineapples, and you know what Dole is. But anyways, Dole is the biggest pineapple grower in America, and they have the biggest maze of pineapples at their plantation. It's really cool. But also, you can go check out the Jurassic Park event because they shot one of the Jurassic Park movies there, and you can take an ATV ride through the whole Jurassic Park area where they shot it. But yeah, Hawaii's got multiple great things to do. Super, super awesome. I mean, you can stay months out there and you can really do whatever, Just have a blast. But anyways, firstly, I talked to y'all about the diverse environment tonight. Secondly, I talked about how the culture and how it's very melting pot and how everything just mix matches over there. And lastly, I talked about all the different activities you can do, like go to the Dole Plantation, scuba dive, and hike, and you can even go see the Pearl Harbor Museum, which is great too. But my final thought tonight is that Hawaii is a great state. It's super unique, and I think that if none of y'all have been there, I think everyone should definitely make a trip, and that should be on the bucket list. And I hope I can go back soon. Well, thank you.